Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late September 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the beautiful Leo collective here in late September. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for the lovely Leos here? What energies, messages, insight, please? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Leo, please. In late September, we're just creeping on into Libra season. Let's see how the energies are moving for you, my friends. There we go, nice and quick. Okay, so for a lot of you, there is a strong energy of eyes to the future. Now, this could be a really nice card. Lots of interesting symbolism within this. And to me, it is a forward-looking type of energy as opposed to like looking behind you, which could be really nice. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the September subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk more about this card. So we see this lovely lady on the beach. She's on the shore and she's looking out at the horizon. Notice that there's these big structures up in the sky with rainbows coming out of them. Now, for a portion of you, this could represent strategic planning moving forward. So to me, I feel like this is somebody that has accomplishments in mind. So for some Leos out there, maybe you feel like there's certain things you still want to accomplish, certain things you still want to do. How am I going to get there? What does the road look like? There's just a huge future focus here, which can be really nice. It's like, all right, full steam ahead. What's next type of energy. Now, I know a lot of modern spirituality says it's very important to live in the present, and I do believe that's true, especially if like looking to the future gives you a certain type of anxiety. But there's nothing wrong with setting goals, setting milestones, and this could be a really nice type of energy. I also like with these structures and the rainbows, I feel like this is still a lot of good to come. So if you've been going through a difficult time and things have been rough, I mean, I know Leos don't normally doubt themselves, but just know like there's more great things, great accomplishments that are in your future here when this shows up. It feels very hopeful. So let's put that down right there for now and let's get into tarot. I always say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. So let's shuffle it up one time here for the lovely Leos. And guides, talk to me. And yeah, while we get this deck shuffled up, I'm ready to go. Let's talk about last week's reading. Now, I will say this, for the past several weeks, there's been a little bit of volatility in the energy around the Leo collective. Last week's reading was titled Shocking Shift. It felt very tower-like to me, and then I've been seeing like changes and explosive energy. It's been a little wild, so I'm hoping for a lot of you that's been presenting in a positive way. But you know how energy goes, right? So just take this however it hits to you. We're going to see what we have for you this week. So let's get it going here. What do we have for Leo? And remember, we could be seeing your vibe, someone else's vibe. It's just never set in stone. So just take it however it flows. What's happening with Leo? What's going on here in late September, please? Thank you. Okay, all right, good start. Ace of Pentacles is a very good start. Could be a big card of communication. So I do feel for some of you already like there's something here about a talk or a conversation here. But let's get this tucked in right by this amethyst, and we're going to keep pulling some cards. Let's see what we have for you. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is really a fabulous type of energy to start with. Okay, I mean, we're doubling down. We have the Six of Pentacles, very, very giving type of vibe. So we're going to have to see how all this plays. Now, I will say all of this is earthy type of energy, which sometimes, and I know as a fire sign myself, when there's too much earth energy, it could be a little, I don't want to say smothering, but let's get another one. Thank you. All right, we do have the Hermit here. Okay, so this is a bit of a retracted energy, so this energy definitely opposes what we have here in the front end. So we do have a bit of a mixed bag here, and it's all good, my friends. I mean, life is pretty complex, right? So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But at first look, first glance, and it's interesting to me because I remember in the Aries reading, they had all water. In your reading, it's all earth. Now, this could be a lot of different things. For some of you, there could be a big focus on that money, the pentacles, the material aspects of life, like we're talking family, home, things are in that realm. It's not quite as watery and spiritual. This could be very good for prosperity and abundance. Now, for a portion of you, this energy could be a little frustrating to you. Earth energy moves very, very slow. So for any of you that have been feeling a little stuck or a little frustrated, that makes sense with all this earth here. But again, I feel like there's good stuff ahead. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to build it out. And for some of you, maybe you're just dealing with an earth sign, right? But position number one, we're starting with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I love every single ace in the tarot deck. The Ace of Pentacles to me is a card of golden opportunities. Now, they all represent offers and opportunities. And you see this, the universe is holding out that pentacle. So for some of you, this could be a lucky break of some kind or something that just like falls in your lap where it's like, okay, I didn't see that coming. The beautiful thing about all aces is the sky's the limit. And it's like, okay, this could go a lot of different ways. Now, aces also represent communicating and talking, so there might be some sort of conversation that needs to be had, and we'll take a look at that as we get into the clarification aspect. Now, when it comes to the challenge of all aces, they're new energy, they're very fresh, they're not fully developed, so just know this could be a limited time offer type of energy. It could be limited time only. There could be certain things where if you don't act on it, it could shrivel up a little bit, but I'm not getting a rough energy from this initially. To me, I'm getting the more positive flow of this Ace of Pentacles to start, unless it is some sort of talk for you. Now, moving to the center, we have another very powerful, but at least a fluid, moving type of energy here. We have the Six of Pentacles. Now, you see this image, there's a person there giving out pentacles to other people. I always say this is a giving energy. It's charitable, it's loving, it's kind. For some of you, there could be an interest, or you can be putting your energy into helping others in different ways, whether it's like charitable works, you name it. This is the card that connects to that. Now, when we're talking about connections, relationships, or even situations, this is a big card of fairness. Balance. Is something right? Is it off? Is it askew? Like is there equality here? That's a big thing we always think of with this card. It's also karmic in nature. Notice the person is holding the scales, and in its positive, I think of something that you may want to give a lot of your energy to. But in reverse, it could represent situations that are a little unfair, something that is off balance, somebody that might be a little too selfish when this card shows up in its rougher sense. So we're going to have to look into the Six of Pentacles further. And yeah, again, it could just be karmic. Initially, I'm feeling a pretty okay flow to the energy in the front end, which could be good because it's like, okay, it's flowing, it's moving, it's doing its thing. The thing that's a little, I don't even want to use the word concerning, is that the energy does like a quick 180 when we get to the back end with this Hermit. Whereas this one, like, okay, it's open, it's moving, all right, it's giving, boop, Hermit pulls the energy back fully. Okay, so for some of you, maybe you're in Hermit mode in this time. This card has a lot of positives, but it also has a lot of challenges. Now, it is Virgo energy. We're getting out of Virgo season, so there could be a big shift since the zodiacal season is changing. If you're not connected to a Virgo, if you don't have Virgo placements yourself, the positives of the Hermit is that it's a card of wisdom. It's a card of spirituality, somebody that can see things clearly. But again, it's retracted. It's pulled back. There could be certain situations that you're not giving your energy to anymore, or that you kind of don't really want to. For some of you, you might be feeling a little lonesome. There could be some solitude going on when this card is here. And in regards to speaking and talking, this is someone that's really not. So it could be representing someone where you're not really on speaking terms. Okay, so again, it's intriguing how we go from this energy that's flowing into the Hermit where it's like not, it's pulled back. Okay, so for some of you, it could be a situation where you're this person and that's them. It's like this is playing hardball, or maybe you're Hermit and that's them. Like it all really depends on what you're going through. But again, the fact that it's like it's moving and then it's not, hopefully this isn't like I don't want to use the word rejection just yet, but I want to dive deeper on all of it, Leo, so let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we have for my lovely Leos, please? What is happening? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Ace of Pentacles. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Leo, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, Ace of Pentacles time. Let's see what's up. Why is that ace here? Thank you. Queen of Swords in reverse. That's very peculiar to me, my friends. Now, normally the Queen of Swords in the upright is like very clear, very concise, straightforward, serious nature. So there could be somebody that they're going to change their approach, or there might be a situation or a person where you might have to change your approach a little bit because this feels a little sly, if that makes sense. Not sneaky by any means, but it just feels a little sly. You may be having issues with an air sign when this shows up as well. Now, if you're not connected to an air sign, the Queen of Swords in the upright, there's a lot of communication here. Again, straightforward, serious, to the point, no nonsense. So in this time, when I see her in reverse underneath the Ace of Pentacles, watch out for any new things that come into your life in this time. Don't jump right into any new thing at this point because there could be aspects about it that you don't quite know. But again, I feel like the main intuitive message I'm picking up here is there could be a situation you're dealing with where you might have to approach it in a different way. Like there needs to be a sly type of approach or think outside the box. If that's not you, this could be somebody like watch their words. Okay, watch what they say. Like you can believe what they do, not what they say. Believe their actions, not their words. Like that's kind of how this feels to me. Because the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's like you don't know what you're really getting here. So let's just keep moving. Again, so I do feel like that's something you just need to be a little cautious in this time. Just vet anything new coming into your life. So whether it's work opportunities, whether it's people, whether it's opportunities in general, just be a little cautious about it. Like don't just jump right in. That's how it feels to me. So let's go in on that Six of Pentacles. And again, for any situations you're currently dealing with, you might need to figure out a different approach. Okay, not completely. It just you need to be tactful. Let's go in on the Six of Pentacles. Let's see what's up. I really want to get over to the Hermit too, because that's where the energy retracts. So why is the Six of Pentacles here? Okay. Temperance in reverse. Now, it's something where it seems like everything's fine or all systems go. And when I see Temperance in reverse underneath the Six of Pentacles, it's like, okay, yeah, this is moving, this is working. Like this seems cool, it seems all right, but I'm getting this stutter step type of energy where it's like the energy comes in kind of smooth and then everything seems totally cool. When I see Temperance in reverse underneath the Six of Pentacles, it's a situation or something that you should probably keep your eye on here. Now let's talk about it. This could also be good for a lot of you, okay? Just pace yourself. That's something I feel like I need to say. Because Temperance in the upright could represent delays, okay? It's Sagittarius energy, and it's usually a lot of gusto with this. But notice it showed up in reverse. So this could be Spirit saying like, all right, don't give too much. Don't do that. Don't try too hard. Don't give too much. Either that or maybe this was somebody else where they were just doing the most or just doing way too much. Because that's kind of how this feels to me, like with the little approach we have here. Now, Temperance in reverse under the Six of Pentacles, it's like someone's doing too much. Someone's giving too much energy or putting too much energy into something. Okay, so I mean, you take that and apply it to whatever situations you need, whether this is somebody else or a way you're approaching it. Now, for a portion of you, this could be, if it is a connection or even if it is work, it could be you shouldering a lot of the load, if that makes sense, or you shouldering a lot of the effort, a lot of the work. And just to say again, whatever situations you're dealing with, when I see the Six of Pentacles with Temperance in reverse, be cautious about how much you're giving, okay? Because someone's doing too much. Let's go in on the Hermit, though. Let's see what's going on here with the Hermit. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the Shadow card. So why is the Hermit in the mix? Why is the Hermit here? Please. Thank you. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. We have the 11-11 card. There is a lot of spiritual energy attached to this whole spread as well. But to me, it's like, okay, well, I'm here, now I'm not. I'm here, now I'm not. Like, it's just giving me that energy. Because the Four of Wands in the upright is very planted. It's immovable. It's not doing nothing. And this energy is like, I don't want to use the word like ghosting, but it's like, it's here, it's doing a lot, and where to go? It's like it just pulls back out of nowhere. So for some of you, watch out for certain situations where it's like people dropping off the map, or situations where it's like full go, then full stop. There's like big extremes here. Now, for a portion of you, I've been saying it since the beginning, we have this energy, it's moving, it's going, it's working and pulling back. There could be either a situation, a behavior, or something that you might be in the act of rejecting right now, because that's just how the energy's flowing to me. It's like, okay, we got this energy, it's a little sly, it's moving its way in, now it's doing too much, and then this energy pulls back. I don't want to use the term like it's getting scared off or anything like that, but to me it's like there's like a rejection, but there's a passiveness to it too. Okay, so like to me it's just something that drops off the face of the map. Very bizarre. So it's, I mean, do with this information what you will, Leo, but the energy is odd. I'll say that for sure. So this coming week, I would say just take everything slow and steady, and be a little cautious. So let's go through and do a quick recap here. Yeah, this is a reading, that's for sure. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Maybe some of you are having issues with an air sign, but the main thing I was picking up here is somebody either changing their approach or needing to change it. It just feels sly. Like, it doesn't feel straightforward in your face. What you see is what you get. To me, it's like somebody wiggling, if that makes sense. Moving to the center, yeah, so watch for opportunities in this time. Like, be cautious with things. In the center, we have the Six of Pentacles with Temperance in reverse. I feel like either one, there's a situation where you are forced to carry much of the load or much of the work yourself, which I don't think is the most balanced type of vibe. Or this is somebody that's doing a little too much. Okay, now listen, I'm fire sign myself. I know we're all about effort. We're all about action. When we want things, we want them. When we want to see results, we get them. But this energy is like just doing a lot. Okay, so whether it's somebody around you where they're just doing too much, when we get to the back end, this is the energy that balances it off, because this energy is so heavy-handed. This one like pulls back, boom, it's just gone out of nowhere. So again, there's a bit of a rejection here. So whether it's coming from your end or another, this energy, it's like, yeah, it's flowing, it's going, and then it's just boom, it's just out of here. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows. Maybe we'll get some more details here, Leo. So what's going on? What is in the shadows for my lovely Leos, please? What's happening here? And yes, this is, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing. So let's get it going. And if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get this shadow card out here for you. What's happening with my Leos, please? What is in the shadows? Thank you. Okay, Ace of Cups. So another ace. Okay, and generally I do like this, and this could represent your emotional well-being in this time, especially the fact that it's in the shadows. For a portion of you, maybe there's something you feel like you either need to say or get off your chest, or you didn't have the opportunity to. Okay, because usually when I see the Ace of Cups, I think of like sharing one's feelings and emotions, and the fact that it's in the shadows tells me a couple things. Either there's something that you either might be suppressing, or there's something that you feel is left unsaid. Okay, so this could represent either unsaid things or unfinished business. That could be getting at you a little bit in this time. So just watch out for this. Now, this can also be very good. Remember, I like all aces. They're all very good, but it's about seizing it while you can. That's a big thing, because they're all not permanent. Aces are fleeting types of energy. So the fact that it's in the shadows, there could be an opportunity for you coming up. So keep your eyes open. But aside from that, like maybe there is something you just need to say. But yeah, Leo, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the September subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my digital calendar at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. But for the September subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of one of my favorite decks of all time, the beautiful Wizard's Tarot. It's gorgeous and it works great. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, where would you like to go for your dream vacation? What are you manifesting? Let me know. Let's bring it to fruition. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in the community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you again.